side, and we have gone down to a depth of about 38 feet. 38 feet. And then at 38 feet, we are going to dig a horizontal tunnel and try to reach the borewell where the girl is. So how we are going to do is that we are using heavy machinery because the distance between the borewell and from the side where we have excavated is about 10 feet. So 6 feet we are going to use heavy machinery to cut down the rock there, because as you can see the rock is very hard. That is one of the difficulties that we are facing, because the rock is very hard. It is taking time to come down. After that, for the last 4 feet we are going to use handheld machinery so that the borewell is not compromised and it doesn't collapse. After that, once we reach near to the borewell where the girl is, we are going to put inside a bar and a plank, so that even if while working the girl comes down from her original position, she might fall on that plank and she doesn't go down further. And since once we reach there, then we'll try to remove her out. That is what our plan is.
Yesterday, of course, there was a lot of digging taking place. Soon after we saw the personnel going down there, they started drilling, but we understand that there was this huge slab of granite and that came in the way. So there was a considerable delay, after which we saw the robotic arm being used. So that once again we are not going to be using. Have you suspended the services of the robotic arm?
Last night about 10 o'clock, we were digging there using the temporary equipments. But what we found is the rock was very hard and it will take a long time. And the medical fraternity, the doctors told us that because already it has been more than 36 hours, 24 hours since the girl has fallen down the borewell. We should try to remove the debris which is on the girl, so that the chances of survival should increase. That is what we did. One gentleman from Chennai had come, and we have used specialized equipments. He has some indigenously made hands that can remove some debris. So we suspended the operation for some time so that we help him in that operation, and there is not much vibration. So he started his operation and he has removed some debris. He has removed from unwanted things that were lying there, and he has removed some soil also. After that, again in the morning we have resumed the operation. This operation was halted for only 2 hours, not more than that, and during that time also the debris were being removed from this side, so that because as you can see the gradient is very steep, and so we have to work in a planned manner, and we are doing it with the help of the engineers of Hatti Mine and the PWD engineers.
So there was never a plan of using the robotic arm to pull Akshata out. Is that dangerous?
That can, if the girl is alive, that is dangerous. Of course that is dangerous, because that is not the technique that is used. So that was never a plan. That was never a plan. It was basically done because the doctor has said that we have to improve the chances of survival of the girl. So let us try to remove the debris, and that was one of the ways that we could do it. And the robot, and even if we had found if the girl was in a condition that she could be taken up with the help of the robotic hand, we could have done that, but it has not been possible because the mud there is very hard. But we have removed all the remaining debris and some of the mud, that is the upper layer of the mud that was there.
You've been working day in and day out, of course. We've seen about 35 of your personnel here, all of them working. So how long will this take now? How long will it take for these machines to finish their work, probably for you to reach up to Lakshata?
No, I cannot give a specific time frame because the last 4 feet when I'm going to dig, that is going to be very important, and that we are going to do with the help of handheld equipments, because that is where the borewell is, and we don't want the borewell to collapse. So we are going to go in a very slow manner. We are assuming, we are hopeful that the girl is still alive, and we are planning the operation according to that.
Also, finally, of course, all this drilling, do you think it will also lead to a lot of erosion inside the borewell, and could that affect her?
That's what I'm telling you. The rock is very hard, and we have started excavating from a distance of about 10 feet, so that it doesn't go that much near to the borewell. And even when we are very close to the borewell, say about 4 feet, 5 feet, we are going to stop this digging, and we are going to use the handheld machines, which are going to take longer time, but that won't let the borewell to collapse.
Thank you so much. Well, there you have it, Nolan. Experts themselves telling us, the NDRF personnel telling us exactly how they're planning to go ahead and reach that little girl. It's not going to be easy. As he stated, of course, the girl's health is the priority. They're going to ensure that come what may, they manage to save her, especially if she's managed to survive that fall. They want to ensure that she does come out alive. So they will try to ensure that even through this drilling, it doesn't affect Akshata as such. There's no erosion inside, because if that happens, there will be a lot of debris on her. and that could pose an issue as well. So the robotic arm was never intended to pull her out as such. It was there to go ahead and pull out the debris from around her, and it has to a great extent served its purpose. All through the night we saw this particular robotic arm going in, pulling out sandstones, pulling out a lot of the mud that was present on top of the girl. It is estimated that she's somewhere between 31 to 32 feet, not the early estimate of 29, which is why we're looking at them digging so deep vertically down and then going in, so that there's absolutely no chance of hurting Akshita. Remember, once they finish with this, once they reach a certain level, as the NDRF personnel told us, about 10 feet away from the girl, they will start doing it with themselves. The NDRF personnel will personally go down there and start using a motor of sorts to drill through to ensure that the reverberations that are felt, the vibrations caused by the particular drill, do not lead to any erosion within that particular borewell, Nolan.
Right, Akshita, thank you very much for all that. We'll keep coming back to you for more information. Hour by hour till this little girl, 4-year-old Akshita, is actually saved from there. But clearly the NDRF has decided to actually go the tunnel way. Now, he said that they have actually dug in about 30 odd feet, but they will go till about 37, 38 feet is what he states. Now, earlier they believed that this girl was about at the depth of 29 feet. Now they believe that she's somewhere around 31 feet. They also say that when she fell, there would have been at least 1 feet of mud that accumulated on top of her. Now the robotic arm that was brought in by Manikantan from Tamil Nadu has been utilized till around 4:30 this morning. He also states that most probably they wouldn't have actually taken that particular step to actually bring her out if she was alive, considering the fact that she has fallen head first inside, the injuries that she has sustained. So digging the tunnel and actually bringing her out would have been the only option. Apart from that, he says that after digging through 38 feet, a depth of 38 feet, that's when they will dig the tunnel. Now, the distance between the borewell and the ditch is about 10 feet. For 6 feet, they will use the heavy machinery. Thereafter, because in order to not let the borewell cave in due to the vibrations, they will use handheld equipment for the next or last 4 to 5 feet and drill the hole or dig the tunnel. Now he states that when the NDRF was contacted on Tuesday night itself, the first thing they did was ask the rescue officials in the state to follow standard operating procedures. 1, start pumping in oxygen as fast as possible, and 2, start digging a tunnel, start digging a ditch 10 feet away. And the rescue officers over here in Karnataka have actually done that, till the NDRF personnel actually came on the spot and started taking over the entire operations along with experts from the Hatti gold mines. Now, he also stated that they have utilized their the latest equipment. He talks about the video victim location camera. It was sent down to around 29 feet. Because of that, they have an idea that till 29 feet, everything is all right. Then there's mud. They say that most probably there's about 1 to 1.5 feet of mud or debris on top of her. That is how they actually have come out with a measurement stating that she might be somewhere around 31 feet. So basically, once they actually dig the tunnel, go inside, they will utilize planks. That's what he stated. Planks and bars will be utilized so that in case she actually falls, they'll be able to catch her. Remember, she has fallen head first into this particular opened and abandoned borewell. However, the NDRF official states that no specific time frame can be given. He says that they might take about 3 hours to actually go through a depth of 38 feet. Thereafter, the work actually starts of digging the tunnel to 6 feet. They'll be able to do so because they're using heavy machinery. But after that, that's when the problem starts, because for the next 4 to 5 feet, they won't have heavy equipment. They will actually have to go ahead with the work using only handheld equipment. That is the tricky part.